Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Merignac in Bordeaux for one last time. It seems only yesterday, Ralph, that we were starting. It's a 3-day competition. This is the final session of the first ever European Open University Classic Cup. We had great lifting this morning, Ralph. We've got the big guys this afternoon, under and over 120s. Promises to be explosive. The clock is running down to 1 minute 30 seconds, and we are that far away from the squat. And here is the squat in 60 seconds. Take the bar across your shoulders. Walk it back. Sit down until the top of the thigh is lower than the top of the knee. Bring it back up, and you get 3 white lights. What could possibly go wrong? Well, there are a number of reasons in failure for the squats. First of all, you start before the referee tells you to. It's a no lift. If you don't go deep enough, no lift. Big and little reds.
And Vesely Ivan, Czechia.
Well, we've lost that video, and we're back with it, and if the bar goes down, that actually showed us a yellow, Ralph, but of course the rules have changed.
Change a bit,
That's now a blue.
Yeah.
If you beat the rack command, and the one we missed, I think, was soft knees and not standing up straight.
Right, yeah.
And they're both reasons for failure that will attract the little blue light underneath the big red one. But we don't want to see any red lights, big or small. White lights all the way would be great.
Especially in the first round.
The referees are getting into position for this final session. The head referee is from Russia. Side referees nearest to us from France. And at the far side from the Netherlands. And the clock is ticking down. The bar has been loaded. We're about to have the first lifter. Now, Ralph, the first lifter is only taking 90 kilos.
His personal best is 170, so you assume there's some sort of an injury.
There must be an injury, and the other way to look at it, Ralph, is there are only 3 competitors in the 120 class. Now, I think it's more a case of he's injured, but if he lifts within himself, he can still get a medal at this university
I
cup.
suspect there's some sort of injury, and you're just taking a token lift.
Well, his PB is 170. Why would you start at 90? It's Lev Dementev. He's from the Russian Technological University. 90 kilos on the bar. He looks as if he can lift a little bit more than that at his best. But let's just hope the injury allows him to even do this. Only been competing for a year, 21 years old.
Oh.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, it's nearly lose it. It's up.
No.
But I think it's okay, yeah.
Well, he's got 3 white lights.
Yes.
I wonder,
see if
will
we
he
take
take
another
any more?
Let's have a look. He maybe not take another one if he's injured.
Yeah, just a bit loose at the top. Nearly lost control of the bar. That could have been awkward with another 100 kilos on it.
Yeah.
Now, Fedor Bobilev from the Russian Technological University, Maria as well. This time in the under 120 class.
Yeah.
We have 5 in the under 120s, 3 in the over 120s.
And
this is Bobilev.
This is some way beyond his opening, his personal best, so it should be comfortable. Strong enough.
And 3 white lights. Now this is Stanley Audin, Ralph from Université de Paris. We're told that he does have an injury. He's opening well under what he's capable of.
Yeah, his personal best is 255.
He's opening on 220.
Yeah, but it's still a good
it's
up
still respectable, yeah.
So I think just going to see how he goes. If he's comfortable, they might go higher. If not, they might just call it a day. The first one.
He's a big lad for an under 120, isn't he?
Yeah, certainly
119.70.
I can see him be a plus 120
oh, yeah.
soon. He's quite tall as well.
And only 22 years old.
Yeah.
He'll fill out.
Sure will.
Well,
that looks
very
good.
comfortable.
Don't see much wrong with that.
3 white lights.
Yeah, it's not ticking.
Yeah, the Russian in the 120 plus is not taking either of his next 2 lifts. I think it's just a case of there's an injury there. There's only 3 in the class.
Yeah.
He'll get a squat in, he'll get a bench in, he'll get a deadlift in, and he'll get a medal, and he'll get points for his university, of course. Now, this is Van Werkum from the Delft University of Technology. It's been well represented this week.
Certainly has.
And he is opening on 222.5 kilos.
2.5 below his personal best. He's under 20. He's competing for 2 years.
Nice and deep. 3 wide lights.
245 kilos for Akimov Vladislav.
Now we've got Vladislav Akimov from Russia next, from the Smolensk State Academy of Physical Culture and Sports. 24 years old, he's opening on 245 kilos.
Yeah, should be a comfortable opener. His PB is 270. So it is 25 kilo below his personal best.
Again, he's an under 120 lifter that has the look of a 120 plus in the making.
Yeah, big lad.
24 years old, weighs in at 117.99. That's very strong.
Yeah. Fast, tack at the bottom.
3 white lights.
250 kilos for Kwiatkowski Sebastian.
Kwiatkowski from Lodz University of Technology in Poland. We've seen him before, Ralph.
Yes, we have.
We've commentated on him as a junior. Now he's a senior and he is lifting in these university championships. Sebastian Kwiatkowski.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best.
250 on the bar, opening.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. Yes.
He's in the 120 plus, but he's just over the limit. That's a good lift, by the way. 3 white lights. He weighs 121.98. And 2 lifters to go in the first round. Maliev from the Russian Technological University. Maria is up next, and he is taking 260.
Yeah, it's got PB at 276, so that's some sort of record. So again, this should be comfortable. He's 23 years old, and he's been competing for 6 years.
We're expecting a battle between the 2 Russians in the under 120s.
Yeah.
And depending on what Odin can do, he may well join them. Because we know his opening deadlift is way, way beyond his PB. But more of that later. This is Maliev. Oh, very fast.
It's easy.
3 white lights. 1 more in the first round.
Yep.
A reminder that after 3 rounds of lifting and squat, 20-minute break to allow the competitors to warm up for the bench press. Now this is Cenk Kozac, the 3rd Turkish lifter we've seen this week from the Lokam Hekim University.
Yeah, big opener, 320.
Big opener.
704 pounds.
Well, he's going to get the squad medal
For sure, at his opener.
as soon as he gets this. And he's going to open up a huge gap on the rest of the field. And he's a big lad. He certainly fills the rack. 128.63 kilos. 24 years of age.
No, that's
Well,
strong.
that came up nice and strong. And
Good
3 white lights. And that's the end of the first round, Ralph.
Yes,
Happy to say a solid column of green.
Yes.
Nobody
Everyone-
bombs in squats.
Everyone is in the competition.
Into
It's
the
good.
second round. Remember that Dementev will not be taking another squat, so we're down to 7 lifters now for the next 2 rounds of squats. It's Bobolev up next, and he has taken the bar up to 150 kilos.
An increase of 15 kilo from his first to second,
In the under 120 class.
and he's still 30 kilo below his personal best. So again, should be a comfortable lift.
That's nice and deep.
That's it.
Good lift.
3 white lights. Only been competing for a year.
Yeah, 1 year.
And I guess if you've been competing for that length of time
200
and you get
and
selected to
22
go to the
kilos
first
for
ever
Yeah.
European
Yeah.
Open Classic Universities Cup, that's the first stage of progress
Yep,
in your lifting
sure.
career. Now Remco van Verkom, Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands, 232.5 on the bar.
This is a personal best by 7.5 kilo.
Yeah, he was
Based on
2.5
his
kilos below,
Below
on
coming
his
in.
opener,
That's correct.
and
Now
he's
he's
jumped
gone.
10.
He's gone. Guess this with 7.5 kilo above his personal best.
Big, tall
With
lifter.
1 lift to go.
I'm not sure you get an appreciation of how tall he is
Very
on
tall.
the screen. Which means he has a long way to go down and then a long way to
Back
bring
up
it
again.
back up.
That
Which
looks
is
good.
why he does it so quickly.
Good
3
lift.
white lights.
235
Now
kilos
Stanley
for
Oda.
Stanley.
235 kilos on the bar for him.
Yeah, so it's
I'm
gone
just,
up.
I'm just wondering if he's going to leave everything for one big deadlift. You know, just
Could well be,
do something to keep himself in the picture.
because he got up now 15 kilo. But his PB is 255, so that's still way below his personal best. So maybe right if you got slight injury.
Well, that's the word we got from the French
Yeah.
camp. Well, I'm not sure what the injury is, but it didn't seem to
Don't
affect
look
him
it,
there.
but
Good lift.
Sometimes the adrenaline of a competition
and Black Chalk the Pine, yeah.
can let you do things that you just can't do in
That is true.
training. Now Kwiatkowski from the Lodz University of Technology in Poland, up again 257.5 kilos.
An increase of 7.5 kilo from his opener, but still below his personal best, which is 270.
Remember,
So
just in the over 120s,
yeah,
121.98. Had to fight it. 3 white lights. And now Akimov is next.
Vladislav.
From Smolensk in Russia.
an increase of 15 kilo
Yeah.
from his first attempt to his second,
Taking 260.
but still 10 kilo below his personal best. So if he gets this, It's a possibility that he go 270 maybe to equal his personal best.
Oh, it's nice
that
and
looks
deep.
strong.
3 wide lights.
275
Maliev.
kilos for Maliev Dmitry.
From the Russian Technological University, Maria, 275 kilos on the bar.
This is 1 kilo below his personal best. So, which we think that must be a record of some
It's got to
sort.
be a record of some sort,
Yeah.
yes.
So if he gets this, he'll be certainly taking a new personal best.
Dmitry Maliev, 118.2 kilos, attempting 275.
This is 605 pounds.
Gets a squat command. Oh, that's very convincing.
Certainly was.
Good lift.
What do you think of the technique, Ralph?
Yeah, a little bit too fast in my opinion. You know, I'd like to see more control. Use the braking system to control the weight down.
But very strong back up
But
again.
absolutely,
And his
explode.
body positions are good.
That's right.
Now we've got Cenk Kosak again. 340 kilos on the bar for the Turkish lifter from Lokman Hekim University.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best. I mean, his opener 320 was very comfortable.
It was. Let's see how much the extra 20 kilos slows him down.
This is 748 pounds.
Which
A
in
lot
old
of
money
weight.
is nearly heavy.
Oh, that was strong.
Good lift. Tell you what,
As
Ralph,
strong as 320.
he wouldn't look out of place at the European
At the
Classic
European-
Championships.
no, he
would
wouldn't.
Not at
Sure.
all. That's a great lift. 3 wide lights. You think risk maybe 352 next time of PB?
I think he should go, at least attempt a PB, which is 352.
And we're
but,
into the third round. Sorry to interrupt, Ralph.
No, no problem. I would
And
not surprised to see he go 355 maybe.
Yeah,
Sorry, Marty, carry on.
352 and a half at least,
Yeah.
maybe 355. But I think if anything, that 340 was better than the 320.
He was actually stronger than
the
his 320.
320. He wouldn't have done an international competition
No.
before. The 320 was maybe nerves as well.
Could be.
On the big stage, lifting in front of the cameras, that is an effect as well.
Of course.
But no, if anything, the 340 was better. But this is Bobolev, 160 on the bar for the young Russian.
He's gone up 10 kilo from his second to his third. Fighting it.
Oh, he's had to fight all the way, but that's a fight well won. 3 wide lights. And I don't want to tempt fate, Ralph, but apart from the competitor
I'm not going to say it, Martin.
who has passed his last 2 lifts, everything is green. Can
So,
we go all the way?
In all 3
for a
rounds.
Totally green flight.
37.5 for Van Workum.
Now, Van Workum from Delft University in the Netherlands, and he is taking 237.5 kilos for his third attempt.
Yeah, an increase of 5 kilo from second to third. And this is a big personal best because the PB was 225.
Yeah, he PB'd last time, and this is to add 5 to it. The very tall lifter who goes down quite quickly, and he hopes to come up as quickly as he can as well. Gets the squat command. And
He's
it's
fighting
coming
it.
up. Oh, that looks good.
I think he's got it.
3 wide lights. And we see that the Turkish lifter has passed his third attempt. He's leaving it at 340.
He's happy for today.
Yeah. Well, he's almost 200 kilos ahead on prognosis. Why risk an injury? Now, Stanley Odin.
Yeah.
He's gone 240 kilos. Not that for someone with an injury, Ralph.
Yes,
he's not that
it's
far
only
off his personal
within
best.
15 kilo of his pre-B, if you guess this. Opening with 220, went 235, and now 5 kilo more, 240.
He's fired up for sure.
Yeah. He's 528 pounds. And that looks very easy.
Yep. I think we could see a big deadlift from Odin,
Could
you know,
well be.
that comes from way back to do something spectacular. But before that, we've got Kwiatkowski, the only man in the 120 plus who's actually coming out for the third round.
round, yes. The other two decide to call it a day.
And he's taking 265.
Yeah. He's 5 kilo below his personal best.
No, no. And that is the first blemish on an otherwise all green scoreboard, apart from the red crosses. And there are 2 to go before we go to a break. It's brewing, this one, Ralph, isn't it?
Yes.
Interesting
slowly,
things could happen here.
Slowly building up, yeah.
And fascinating to see what the Turkish lifter might do as well.
Yeah.
We've never seen him before.
No.
We know nothing at all about him. But this is Akimov from Smolensk State Academy of Physical Culture, Sports and ...
This equal his personal best. Drive to the middle.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, should be 3 white light.
Yes, you're right. 1 lift to go. And he gives a gesture of triumph.
They punch the air.
Now Maliev, last lift, last
Yeah,
squat
that squat,
of the
yeah.
entire event.
He's gone up 15 kilo from his second to third. He's been big personal best. His PB 276.
He wants to create a big
Yeah,
gap
why?
between himself and the next
Certainly would do that.
rest of the field, and this would put him 20 kilos ahead after the squats in the under 120 class, of course. In the over 120s, don't look past Kochak.
No, unless something justly goes wrong, but you think that is 1 bench, 1 deadlift, and he would be the European champion. Big personal best, 290.
Yeah, by 14 kilos.
Yeah.
He was 1 kilo below his personal best last time. This is to take him 14 kilos beyond.
Yeah, big determination. Step back slowly. Can you set up? Slow descent. Control the bar going down. Drive hard. And he's got it.
Just wait for the referees.
Got 1 red.
I was
2 to 1.
I didn't say anything, Ralph.
Okay.
I wasn't convinced on depth.
Let's have a look.
At it again.
Yeah, could have gone way, other way. Yeah, okay. He's got it 2 to 1.
But he gets it 2 to 1. Well, what an unusual squat session, Ralph.
No, very unusual.
Only 8 of them. One of them only taking 1 lift. One of them only taking 2 lifts. And only 1 missed squat in the entire session. And something very special may happen in the next hour and a half. You must come back and watch the bench press. But before that, Ralph and I will take a short break. Join us again in a little under 20 minutes. And welcome back to Bordeaux, everybody, for the European Open University Classic Cup 2020, the very first time the competition has run. If you'd been with us earlier, you would have seen a squat competition between the 8 competitors in the 2 classes, men's under and over 120. The clock is ticking down towards 1 minute 30 seconds, and when it hits 0, we'll be ready for the bench press. And here is the bench press in 60 seconds. It's quite simple. Take the bar off the racks, lower it to your chest, press it out to full extension, and put it back again. Ralph Farquharson, what could possibly go wrong?
It isn't that simple, Martin, as we all know.
It is if the weight's light enough.
There's many rules to overcome.
Okay, so if your elbows are unlocked, you fail. If you start down before the referee tells you to, it's a fail. If you don't touch your chest or touch too low, it's a fail. If the bar dips as it goes up, it's a fail. If you don't lock out fully, you get a blue light. If you put it back before the referee tells you to, you get a yellow light. If you lose contact with the bench, if your buttocks come up, if your head comes up, or if the bar touches the rack in a way that is advantageous to the lifter, it's a fail. And if you avoid all of these things, you'll get three white lights.
And let's hope it happens in this
Yes,
session.
Just to say, Ralph, the first lifter up is Lev Dementev from Russian Technological University. He is clearly injured.
Yes.
He's opened way below his best.
Well, his best is 120
on the squat, and only took 1 lift. He's opening way below his best in the bench press as well, and we suspect he may only take 1 lift as well. And in his favour, there's only 3 in the class.
Yeah, so basically
he's going to go home with a medal,
yep.
and points for his university. He's representing the Russian Technological University, Maria. And of course, what is it for 3rd place? Is it 8 points?
8 points,
yeah.
8 points.
So, you know, even if he just gets 3 openers, he's picking up 8 points for his university. So he's opening with 75 kilos. He's going to take the bar off himself, I think.
Oh, yes. That's easy.
Well, that's very easy, and I wonder if we'll see any more of him in the bench press. That's 3 white lights. And next up, we got Remco van Werkom from Delft University in the Netherlands. Delft University of Technology, to give it its full name. And he is opening on 117.5 kilos.
Yeah, some 10 kilo below his personal best, which is 127.5. So this should be comfortable.
Yes. More leopard print wrist straps.
Yeah.
Ralph, I'm gonna wrist wraps.
Who manufactured those?
I'm gonna have to find out.
It isn't SDB, is it? I don't think so.
I don't know. Investigations will be made. Gets a start command. It looks good.
Certainly
Just
do.
remember what we were saying yesterday, Ralph. If you're a novice lifter watching this, one of the things in bench press that the novice mistake people make is to go as soon as the referee says start. You can start any time after the referee says start. And our recommendation is wait for the start command, then take your big breath, and then start in your own time. This is Fedor Bobilev.
That is
Next
good
out,
advice, Martin. Good
140 kilos on the bar. And as we suspected, Ralph, Dementev took that opener, and he's taking no more.
He's just taking one in each discipline.
Yeah.
I presume I do the same in the deadlift.
Yeah, I would guess so.
That looks good.
Yes. 3 wide lights. And next up we've got Stanley
160
Oda.
kilos on the
Well, he's
bar
injured
for
as well,
Oda
Ralph.
Stanley.
So
Yeah.
the whispers tell us. And he is opening on 160.
Our personal best. His PB is
Yeah.
155.
Well,
so
clearly it's not an upper body injury.
no, he might be a lower body, maybe slight back or something like that.
But he's going to open so far below his deadlift PB
Yeah.
that we just wonder if there'll be, one huge effort in his last round to come from nowhere to take the title, perhaps.
It's
Watch
happened
this
before.
space. Well, that's a new PB if our
Yes.
information is correct.
A easy 2 BB,
That's
personal
a good
best.
lift.
And next up is Sebastian Petrovski,
Same weight.
representing
160
Lodz
kilo
University of
for
Technology.
Petrovski,
Same
Sebastian.
weight, 160 kilos.
Yeah. His personal best is 175, so again, should be an easy opener.
That's
Right,
good.
be true. Yep.
That was a very controlled descent,
Very,
wasn't it?
yeah. Bring it down nice and
That's how
control.
you want to do it.
And then big drive upwards.
Yeah.
170
Dmitry
kilos
Maliev
for Maliev,
From
Italy.
Russian Technological University, Maria. And he is taking 170 kilos.
He's 12.5 kilo below his personal best. All sensible openers.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got to the big 290.
Lifting in the under
Yeah,
120
under 120,
class.
yes. And he's on prognosis, it's way out in front. Should be the European champion.
Unless
Unless
Oda
something, yes.
does something crazy with his deadlift. And he may well risk everything on one lift for the
Could
title.
well do.
Who knows?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's an easy
That's
lift.
an easy opener.
Good lift.
2 to go in the first round, Ralph.
Yes.
Next up is Akimov, Vladislav Akimov from Smolensk.
Same weight. 170 kilos for Akimov, Vladislav.
Yeah, and again, he's 15 kilo below his personal best.
Yeah.
So should be,
Got a nice
Easy
little
up
battle
there.
here for bench press gold
could
as
well
well,
be,
Ralph.
yes. Yeah, 170, 170.
And Akimov is lighter than Maliev, so he goes into the lead if he gets this lift. 2 rounds to go, of course. Oh,
Yes.
that looked easy.
That looks very easy.
Good lift.
3 wide lights. One more, and it's a mystery man, Ralph, that we know nothing about from
Nice.
Turkey, Cenk Koçak.
Yeah. He finished on his second attempt, which is 340. Very easy 340. He
And
could have gone on now 15
Yes, he could have
kilo.
easily.
Quite easy, but he decided to call it a day at 340.
And now he's opening at 210 kilos
210.
on the
This
bench
is
press.
12.5 kilo below his personal best. So if they call this lift, it could go well over 900.
Well, to do that at your first international.
Yeah.
Let's see what he makes of 210 kilos. He toys with it, is the answer. He absolutely toys with it. 3 white lights. And Ralph's solid column of green in the first round, which is what we want to see. No one bombs in bench press. Now into the second round, remember Dementev is leaving it at 1 lift, so we move to the under 120 class, and it's Van Vorkum from Delft University of Technology, first out in the second round, 125 kilos on the bar.
2.5 below his PB, so again, very close to his PB. If he gets this, we can see maybe a new personal best for his third.
Very long arms, of course.
Yeah. Long way to go.
And that will help him in the deadlift.
So I take it. Yeah, should be a good lift.
Good battle. 3 white lights. Now Fedor Bobolev, Russian Technological University student, and he is going 152.5.
And increase at 12.5 kilo from his first to his second, but still 7.5 kilo below his personal best, is 160. So if he gets this, you can expect to see maybe taking 160 maybe.
Well, his prognosis is outside the medals anyway.
Yeah.
So probably no harm having a risk at having a go at a PB with his next one if he makes this.
Yes, driving it.
Oh, he's fighting. No, it's gone down.
No, it's gone.
It's gone down, and I don't think we're going to see a PB from Bobolev today. Now Katkovsky, he's taking 165 kilos. He's ranked second in the bench press. This isn't the 120 plus. He's not going to get near the Turkish lifter.
No.
There's no way he's going to be caught by Dementev. So he is solidly silver all the way.
Silver all the way through, yeah. And this is 10 kilo below his PB, so...
Yeah, I wish I could make this 120 plus class more exciting, Ralph. But it is what it is, and you know, let's focus on the performance levels from Kojak, because this is a new lifter that could turn into a star of the competition over the next few years. That's 3 white lights for the Polish lifter. Now Stanley Odin, 170.
Yeah, an increase of 10 kilo from his first to his second, and this will give him a new personal best. In fact, his 160 was a PB.
It was.
So this add another 10 kilo.
And although it was a PB, it was pretty easy.
It was quite easy, yeah. So your suspect is to get this. And like you say, it's unknown quantity. We don't know what will happen on his deadlift.
See the new Elico bench up very close.
Work to the middle, push the arm through.
I was just watching the bar, Ralph. I don't think it went down.
No.
That'll probably be good.
Let's have a look. Yes, he has.
3 white lights.
I don't think he got much more than Martin.
I
think if I was his coach, I would just quit there, yeah.
I absolutely agree.
Yep.
It's just what I was going to say. What's the point of failing something heavier? Because that is right at the lifter's limit. Now Maliev, and he is going 180 kilos. Next 2 lifters, Maliev and Akimov, both going 180. Akimov is the lighter.
Yeah, he's an increase of 10 kilo from his first to his second, and he's just 2.5 kilo below his personal best. So if he gets this, we could see a new PB on his third.
And he was convincing with his opener for
Yes,
sure.
it was. 170 was good.
And you know, 10 kilos onto 170 is a pretty small percentage.
At this
It's not
body weight.
like 10 kilos
No.
onto 90, is it?
No. Driving through.
It's a good
Yeah,
fight
that'll be
as
all
well.
right. Yep. I think maybe another 2.5 kilo a day if he
Yep.
wants it. I think we pushing at 5.
Yeah, it's just a case of if Akimov gets this, he's lighter, he moves into the lead, and Maliev will have to do more. Will he just try 2.5 more
Yeah, I
and
think that's right.
throw the gauntlet down to Akimov?
Yep.
I think if I was Akimov, I'd be going 182.5. If I was Maliev, sorry, I'd be going 182.5 next time.
Yep.
And this is Akimov, also 180, to take the lead after 2
Yes.
rounds.
From second
the
to
bench
first
press.
in the bench press, yeah.
Oh, that's
that
strong.
looks good.
To me, Akimov very much the favourite for bench
Looks
gold.
stronger.
Ralph,
The stronger
based
the
upon
two.
that.
220 kilos on the bar for
Now,
Kozak.
this is Kochak, Cenk Kochak from Lokman Hekim University in Turkey.
Now he's gone 10 kilo from first to second, and just 2.5 kilo below his
Yeah.
personal best.
But 10 kilos onto 210 is less than 5%.
Yes, it is.
So you'd want to come in about 90% on your opener. So really, this should be manageable for him. Final lift of the second round.
Oh,
Looks
should be-
good.
Should be, yeah. Don't
Three
see
white
he's got a lot
lights.
more there than Martin.
No, I was looking at the scoreboard at the same time and the numbers coming in. Odin is going again, 172.5.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I was the coach, I would have left
Yes.
it at 170.
Yep.
But hopefully he proves us wrong. Maliev's gone 185, and we've
We're
lost the
our
screen.
screen.
Maliev's
He's back.
gone 185. Akimov's gone 182.5. So Akimov is gambling that Maliev can't do 185. And I
Yep.
think that, you know, that might be a fair assessment. He seemed pretty close to his limit. But we're into the third round, and this is Van Borkum, his third and final bench press. Ralph, this is really rattling by
certainly
today.
flying to hand.
130.
Yes,
Oh, and once again, Kochak
Yeah,
has
not taking his
declined
third.
his third.
Makes sense as well. 'Cause he
So
was
we only have 6 lifters to go, and then the
Yeah.
bench is over.
Yeah.
Not just for this session, but for the whole
the whole
championship.
competition, yeah. This is a new personal best, 130. If he gets it. He's working it.
Oh,
He's got
that's
it, I
good.
think.
3 white. Now Fedor Bobilev next. 152.5 kilos in the under 120 class. Only good enough for 4th place. That's where he is at the moment. He's already ahead of the Dutch lifter we just saw. He's way behind the other 3.
Yeah.
So all he can do is try and get this 152.5, put 12.5 kilos onto his total.
He missed it on his second attempt, so can he get it in the third?
Yeah, he didn't even get close to
No,
it.
he wasn't even close, you're
It's
right.
got to be tight on the way down. There's got to be a huge drive off the chest as soon as he gets a press command, and then just be prepared to fight and
All the
fight
way
and
through.
fight.
Drive it.
It's better.
It's going.
No.
No.
Oh, he let go of it before it was on the rack as well.
Which is dangerous.
That's what I call a face breaker.
Yeah.
Don't rely on
Come back on
other
your face.
people
Yeah.
to save you good looks.
Stanley.
Now, Stanley Odin Well, we thought he was at his limit in 170. Let's hope he proves us wrong, because this 2.5 kilos, I guess, could be vital at the end of the day if he's coming
never
in
know.
with a big deadlift.
Never know.
It means if he gets it, he'd be doing 2.5 kilos less than he might otherwise need. And I guess the thinking is, even if he doesn't get it, even if it tires him a bit, he's got 20 minutes to recover.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'll be doing many deadlift warm-ups.
No. Okay, your back is still warm from the squat.
And I think what's happening, Ralph, is Odin isn't coming out.
Oh, okay.
We were right to call it at 170, but he's doing the courteous thing of giving the other lifters enough recovery time.
Yeah,
so the clock will tick down to 0. It's very courteous, it's very gentlemanly. It doesn't make great television.
The
I know
IPF,
we've had this discussion before.
The IPF been there, they look at it before and then think that way, if you're not taking your next attempt, you must put in a red plus to keep the competition going. But we understand that.
He's doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, for the right reason.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Particularly, I guess, when there are so few lifters.
Yeah,
and the lifts are coming round so soon again.
I agree.
But yes, the French agreed with us that Odin was on his limit at 170, and there was no point in any more. And we have 3 more bench presses. Petrovski is next. He's taking 172.5 kilos. Remember, he is in the over 120s. He's solid in silver, whatever he does.
Just increase his total, that's all he can do. This will put him 2.5 kilo below his personal best, which is 175. No.
Wow.
It's as if he started to drive and then, I just picked back then again.
Yeah. Ralph, have you seen the Turkish lifters opening deadlift?
Yeah.
It's 340 kilos. That wouldn't be out of place in the equipped super heavyweight world championship, would it?
Certainly would not be.
Wow, if that's his opener and he's comfortable at that, this is going.
I mean, deadlift.
Yeah, 340.
No. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is huge.
Yeah, that's massive. For those of you who don't watch powerlifting, that is massive. But this is Akimov. This is a battle for bench press gold. This puts Akimov into the lead. No!
Bit too heavy.
Well, sorry, Akimov is in the lead already. He was 180 lighter body weight.
That's right.
Maliev now has this lift to win bench press gold. But we thought Maliev was quite near his limit, didn't we, in 180?
180, yeah.
Perhaps he should have gone 182.5 and now regrets that he's gone the extra 2.5 kilos.
If he gets it, it's okay. If he miss it, he could be saying, maybe I should have gone 182.5.
This for gold, the final bench press of the 2020 European Open University Classic Cup. Can he add 5 kilos to take gold in the bench? Oh, that's good. That's his best lift. Oh, he was teasing us. Fantastic lifting from Maliev. He takes gold in the bench.
20-minute breaks until deadlift.
Well, Ralph, the sense of anticipation now, looking forward to see what the Turkish lifter can do in the deadlift.
Yes.
Oh,
good fireworks.
You know, if he starts with
get his 340, give him 900.
Yeah.
Would be a big total.
Yeah, and if he goes beyond that, he's going to be worrying a lot of super heavyweight lifters across Europe and the world. Join us again in 20 minutes' time to see what he can do. And for the last time this week, bonjour and welcome back to the final session of the first European Open University Classic Cup here in Mérignac in Bordeaux in France. I hear there is now sunshine outside, Ralph.
We may see some in a minute, yes.
We haven't seen much this week.
No.
But we will hopefully be ending with some sunshine on our backs. If you've been with us earlier, you'll know it's the final session of the week. It's the men's under and over 120 classes. There is some fascination ahead as to what the French lifter may do in the under 120 class, and in particular what the Turkish lifter Koçak, who's down for a 350 opener and cannot now change it. It's no more changes.
Yes,
where he might possibly go in the over 120s. But the clock is ticking down to a minute, and after that minute we are into the deadlifts. And here we have the deadlift in 60 seconds. As we've said, Ralph, on paper the easiest of the three exercises, perhaps the most traditional test of strength known to mankind. You simply bend down and pick something heavy off the floor. Sounds easy. What can go wrong? If there's up and down movement, it's a no lift. If you support or hitch the bar on the thighs, it's a no lift. If you don't fully retract your shoulders, you don't get white lights. If you unlock your knees or your hips, if you put it down before the referee tells you to put it down, any of these things, and a couple of other infringements
mainly,
as well.
but those are the main points.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk you through every lift. A reminder for the last time, there is a scoreboard on the second stream if you want to work out the tactics for yourself. But failing that, Ralph and I will talk you through every lift. And of course, if we get anything wrong, we've got Eric Rupp to put us right, Ralph.
He's always around.
So the first lifter out is Dementev from the Russian Technological University. Now, we believe he's got an injury, Ralph.
Again,
he's only done one squat, one bench, and we
I
expect
think he's going to do one deadlift.
Yeah.
Because he's coming at 140, his PB is 210. So I think he just take it up now.
And if he gets this, he'll get a bronze medal over in everything, and he'll earn 8 points for his university in the team scoring. Very wide grip, Ralph.
Yeah, very.
That seems nice and easy, and I suspect that's the last we'll see of Mr. Dementev in this competition. Now, next up is Bobolev. We move to the under 120 class, and he's opening on 170 kilos.
Very conservative. 210 is his personal best, so 170 should be very, very comfortable.
Yeah, didn't manage to get near his PB on the bench press though.
Press order. He's got a PB total of 550.
That looked nice and easy.
Don't think he will. Yes, that should be a good lift.
I don't think Bobolev is thinking of PBs today.
At the moment.
Now, Stanley Odin, 240 kilos, 62.5 kilos below his personal best.
We're just going to take a nice, comfortable opener and then see how it feels.
And, you know, maybe launch himself for a really big one.
We'll have to wait and see. But 240 for his opener. Should be comfortable.
Well, this would give him 650 and good chance of overall bronze, but I'm sure he wants better than that. But if he wants past the two Russians, he's going to have to pull a heck of a lot more than this. Well, that's very easy.
It's easy. He pants it down. I think he said, put some weight on.
French camp have a decision to make now.
255 on the bar for Van Workum.
No, this is Van Workum.
Yeah.
From Delft in the Netherlands.
And this will equal his personal best.
Struggled with his bench, really long arms.
But
did
he
well
should
to get
benefit from the
130,
deadlift.
but they're going to help him now.
And that's an easy lift.
How tall would you say he was, Ralph? 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, something in that region.
The camera doesn't always give the impression of size, does it?
Same weight.
But he hardly fits in the screen.
Like I said, just about get his head in.
Now, this is Akimov, 255 kilos on the bar. I think really before we start talking placings, let's just let the first round unfold.
Yeah, unfold. And let's hope everybody finish up with a green.
That looked easy.
Good.
Good lift.
Now, Maliev next, 260.
260 kilos for Maliev Dmitry.
Yeah, again, he got a big personal best, which is 300. So 260 should be comfortable.
Great last bench from Maliev.
It was, wasn't it? 185.
To move from silver to gold medal. Looks good.
Yes. Should be 3 wide, should be.
Good
And
lift.
you're right. And 2 more, both in the 120 plus.
270 kilos.
This is
for
Petrovski.
Sebastian.
And 270 kilos should be comfortable, Ralph.
Yeah, PB is 290, so 20 kilo below.
Representing Lodz University of Technology in Poland. Poland have really supported these championships
Certainly
well.
have, yeah. And like I said, we're there in Poland in December
Yes, looking
for
forward
the
to that.
European Classic, juniors, sub-juniors and open. Nice. That's
good. Yeah, my last trip to Poland was really enjoyable.
If it's good.
It was up in the mountains in Szczyrk
Okay.
for the, I think it was 2016 World Junior Equipped
Yeah, the Worlds,
Championships.
yeah.
Now, this is what we've been waiting for, Ralph. Cenk Kocak,
Yeah.
340 kilos on the bar. This would give him a total of 900 with his
yeah.
first deadlift.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, he only took 2 squats and he only took
Take
2
bench.
bench presses.
So, but his personal best in the deadlift is 355.
Yeah.
So, still 15 kilo below. But let's see what he wants to do. First, get this one and see
Could
whether I want
he
to
be
go
a
for a
new
PB.
star of
Yeah,
the
well, he
EPF?
certainly is a new star in the making.
340 kilos. I've seen world champions pull less than this.
Oh,
wow.
That's so easy.
Oh, wow.
He can take whatever he wants.
Good lift.
Is he got to a big deadlift, 360 or something?
I think he'll go 360 next.
I would.
Why wouldn't you put another
It's-
20 kilos on?
He's a champion.
Kilos for Bobby
Nobody's
Bear.
going to catch him, let's
No,
face it.
no. And we're looking at last year classic 120 plus. I think 945 was the winner.
It was.
922 and a half was second.
Yeah,
so
and a bronze medal.
and a bronze medal was
907 and a half
907.
would have got you
so,
bronze.
so he was certainly among them.
Yeah. Now this is Bobolev. We're into the second round already. Remember, we were right about Dementev. He will take no further parts. We're just looking to see what Kocak's next number is. I'd love it to be 360.
Yeah,
What is it, Ralph?
What, 360?
360.
That makes sense.
This is Bobolev. Looks good.
Oh, yes.
Good lift.
Well, if Bobolev makes his next one, Ralph, it would put him within 2.5 kilos of the silver medal
at the
the
European.
European Classic Championships.
Could we
And
see-
remember, he didn't bother with a couple of
Now,
lifts.
could we see him in November in Poland?
Well,
Let's see.
I think he'll qualify.
Oh, he's certainly qualified.
This is Van Werkum. 265 kilos on the bar.
Personal best if he gets it. by 10 kilo. This puts you in first place in the deadlift, 14th place in the overall. Yep, it's got
Looks good.
And the lift is good.
Now Maliev.
270 kilos on the
Well,
bar
Odin
for
has jumped
Maliev.
30 kilos, Ralph. He'll be taking 270 next time.
Yeah.
But still way behind the
below.
2 Russians.
So I think it's maybe injury he has.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they may be looking after it.
Well, this
Makes
is
sense.
This is Maliev, 270. He's on 735. This would put him to 745.
Yeah.
And maybe out of reach of Akimov. Bearing in mind that Maliev, he's got a PB of 300.
Yes, he has.
So this should be no problem, but is he coming out? I'm not seeing him.
No, he's not coming out. I think
And
he's passing.
I think that's Odin we're seeing
Yes,
in the
it is Odin,
background.
yeah.
Well, I think Maliev is saving everything for one last
Makes sense again.
deadlift if he needs it.
Yeah, just have one.
You
Just
know,
have 2 pulls.
let Akimov have a go.
See what he needs.
Yeah.
No lift.
I've used it a couple of times, Martin,
Yeah.
and got myself a European bronze.
270 kilos for
Now
Odin
the same weight
Stanley.
for Stanley Odin. 270 kilos. Still way below his personal best. But I think they've just decided he's too far behind the Russians to catch them, even with a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
So they're playing it reasonably conservatively.
Yeah, so put you in first place in the deadlift for the moment and keep him in 3rd place overall. Nice and tight at the bottom. Hip through.
Easy
oh,
again.
Yes. I said, even on that, I think he got another 30
Yes,
kilos
he
there.
has, he
Certainly 20
Good
kilo
lift.
if he needs it.
Well, he might be injured, but he was able
Yeah, he's
to do a
certainly not.
180 that an ice skater would have been proud of.
275 for Akimov Vladislav.
No, this is Akimov. And he's taking 272.5. This would put him to 722.5,
2.5, yeah.
within 12.5 kilos of Maliev.
Drive it through.
And he's done it
Yes,
easily.
got it, I think. Yep.
It may not be all over yet, Ralph.
Good lift.
3 white lights. And Kwiatkowski,
280 kilos
Lodz University of
for
Technology.
Sebastian.
280 kilos on the bar.
Yeah. Give him a 702 kilo part, 702.5 kilo total. But you should got one attempt to go, yeah. Says he's 2nd place, he can't go
Yeah.
nowhere.
He's not going to catch the leader, and he's not going to get caught
he gets caught by anybody
Demente.
below him.
He can do what he likes. He's going to get the silver in deadlift to go with his silver in
overall.
bench and silver in squat and silver overall. That looks good.
Yes. Good easy lift.
Maybe a PB attempt with this last.
Why not? PB is 290. So they got another 10.
Now this is Kocak.
360
360 kilos. Now this is
920
exceptional.
kilo total.
If you're not used to watching powerlifting, this is a huge, huge number. Most lifters in the super heavyweight equipped world championships would not be deadlifting 360 kilos.
Not many I know of. Tony Cliff is one, but he's 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, not many in that bracket. Big JK, of course.
Yes.
But this is huge.
Yeah. And Konovalov has upped
Konovalov,
his
of course,
deadlift
here
now.
from
Yeah.
Russia, yes.
But this is Kocak.
This is a big deadlift.
Oh,
And
that's easy. That is easy.
Easy 360.
Well, that's him on 920, Ralph. He's
Got one blue, two white. So
I
yes.
don't know what he got.
I don't know. But,
Didn't
got it
rest on the
2-1.
thighs, didn't go down.
Nah.
200 kilos for Bobby.
What was that for?
Shoulders back, so I
Yeah.
can't see any reason. Anyway, he's got it 2-1.
Well, will he take a third lift
Yeah, I
this
don't know,
time?
920. Maybe you call it a die.
I hope not.
What would you go, another 5? 7.5?
Oh,
10?
10. If he's going to go, he may as well go 370.
That would give him a 930.
Yeah,
And he would be pushing in the European for a gold medal.
yep. Fascinating. One round of deadlifts to go, Ralph, and then this event is at an end. And first one out in the third round is Bobolev. He's going 200 kilos.
Yeah, give him a 500 kilo respectable total. 500 kilo.
Yeah, still a junior, only been
Yeah.
lifting for 1 year.
Good lift.
Next up we
270
have Maliev.
kilos for Maliev.
No,
Well,
he didn't come out, did he?
No, he didn't come out last
And he hasn't
time.
increased it. Same 270.
Yeah, but this would put another 10 kilos on the total, and this would give him 745, and it would be a big ask from Akimov.
Yeah.
We've been told that he actually came out late last lift
Came
and
up-
was sent back because he was timed out, so maybe there was some confusion backstage.
Okay. I didn't see him up
No,
here.
neither did I, but that's the information
Okay.
we have from the font of all knowledge.
Yeah.
That is Eric Rupp's assistant.
So this will, well, keep him in second place overall. And first in the deadlift for the moment, is it? Yes. I think that will change.
Yeah, I thought for a moment I missed a
No,
lift, Ralph.
me, I know
I
as well.
looked at that and said, what's happening? So this is Maliev, 270. This would give him 745
270
and a lead of
kilos,
17 and a half kilos.
Un problème sur la
Yeah.
feuille de match.
Well, no, a lead of 22 and a half kilos.
Yes, right.
And Akimov would have to jump to something huge.
This will put him in silver medal and
The other
deadlift?
question is, why is Maliev only going 270 when there's a chance of him being caught and his PB is 300?
270 kilos
Don't know.
for Maliev Dmitry.
No, Ralph, the Turkish lifter has not taken a third lift. That's quite
yeah,
disappointing.
I thought that that
from
might
the,
happen.
you know, just from the point of view of
Yeah.
excitement and
Well, you take 2 squat, 2
yeah,
bench, and 2
yeah,
deadlift. Yeah, I've
yeah.
got 920 total.
so this to open up a big lead.
Hip through, got it.
That's good,
Netherlands.
but has he left himself open
Yeah,
to
could
a
well
Hail
have,
Mary
could well
from
have done.
Akimov?
Could well have done.
Well, Akimov's going to have to change very soon if he's...
290 kilos.
Well, he
for
has
Van
changed.
Borken Remco.
Akimov has changed to 295,
9.5.
and that would put him on
Same body,
745
same total.
and beat him on body weight. Oh, and will that missing the second lift really come back
Could
to
hurt him.
hurt Maliev? Or is Akimov going just too high? We'll soon find out.
Well.
But in the meantime, this is Remco van Vorkum, and he's going 290 kilos.
Yeah.
Well, Ralph, this is 35 kilos over
Yeah,
his
above his
personal best. This
personal
is to
best.
go into gold medal
It's the
position in the
deadlift.
deadlift.
I mean, he's put him in 4th place, just outside the
Yeah.
overall medal, but this to give him a
He's got no chance of an
gold
overall
No,
medal.
but could give him a gold medal in the deadlift. 290. It could be overtaken with 295, but this at the moment,
Oh,
if he
talk
gets
about
this, the
fired
worst
up.
he gets is a bronze. But you need to get this.
It's
Driving
moving.
it, he's driving it. Hip through.
Oh, he's only
got
gone
it.
and pulled it.
He's got it.
Check the referees. 3
Yes, he has.
white lights. And look at the celebrations. He's put 35 kilos on his deadlift PB.
And blew it away.
290 kilos for Petrovski Sebastian.
Well, I'm being told, Ralph, apparently the coach meant to put 270 on. They put 290 up by accident. He got the 290. And would you believe it, he's suddenly in the gold medal position.
I like that.
This is the 120 plus class.
Yeah. And this we said that he may go 290.
No.
Oh, no.
No,
Okay.
he says that's just too heavy. Well, 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 we have 2 lifts to go. No wonder the
What
Dutch
drama.
were going crazy on the platform. It just shows what you can do in deadlift if you believe,
If you believe.
you can do
That's
it.
all it is. It's just belief.
Akimov is taking 295 kilos. This will give him the title
Yeah.
and put him in gold medal position in deadlift.
Yes, correct. If he don't get it, then into bronze medal.
Well, it's a
silver.
huge increase on his
Yeah,
personal
it's gone
best.
from
But look what
272
just
to
happened.
Yeah, exactly. No.
No, he had to
Not
try
in
it.
this case. Yes.
Had to try it. He ends up in silver medal position. Maliev is the champion, and there is one more lift in these university championships, and it's kind of appropriate that it's a French lifter that takes that last lift, and it's Stanley Audin, and he is taking 297.5
This should give him the gold medal in the
kilos,
deadlift.
and this will be the biggest deadlift
Yeah,
of the
and
whole
yeah,
competition,
competition, yeah.
if he gets it.
And
We had an
bronze
attempt
medal.
at 300
Yeah,
yesterday that just slipped out of the hands at the top.
yeah. But based on his first two, 240 and 270, I think he will get this.
Currently, the Dutchman is a surprising gold medalist in deadlift. Can Audin take
Take it away from him.
at the last?
Yeah. Big drive. It's going. It's going. I think he's got it.
Oh, yes, that looks good.
Should be.
3 white lights. Stanley Audin takes the gold in deadlift. Van Vorkum takes an unexpected silver with 290. And with 272, the bronze medal goes to Akimov. In the 120 plus class, Kochak wins everything by
Yeah.
a mile. Kwiatkowski gets silver in everything by a mile. And Dementev, who was sadly injured, but
yeah.
got his 3
Got a
lifts
bronze,
in,
got a bronze
and
medal.
he'll get 4 bronze medals for that.
Both.
Well, Ralph, any final
And
reflections?
Martin, can I say this? Over the 3 days of competition, this is the first European Open University Cup. It's certainly been a success, and we hope that more university will take part next year. And this is a beginning, I think, of something big to come from the university around Europe.
Yeah, well, certainly in Great Britain, Ralph, the
Yes.
biggest single event of the year
Yeah.
is the British University
Yes, it-
Championship.
yeah, so there's many
it'd be a lot
universities.
nice to see some of these lifters progress from the national championships
Yeah.
onto the European stage.
Also, next year, I've been told next year it's going to be the IPF World University Cup. So this could be a qualifier, literally, for the Worlds.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're still looking for a organizer for next year. So again,
But it will happen.
it will happen. We will find an organizer. In 22, it is in Luxembourg, but for 21, we're looking for an organizer, and we will certainly make it happen for next year.
Yes, indeed. Well, please stay with us for the medal ceremony, which will take place in a couple of minutes' time. But on behalf of myself, Martin Flett, Ralph Farquharson in the commentary booth, and from all the media team, Viva TV, Eric Ruck, and Paco, and have I forgotten anyone?
Maybe the spotters. Let's give a big hand for the spotters.
Well, yeah,
because they did
the
a
platform
fantastic
crew
job.
have done
Yeah.
fantastically the whole week. But from all of us in the media team, our next event is going to be in Tisted in May.
In May.
That will be the European Equipped Sub-Junior, Junior and Open Championships. Promises to be fantastic.
It will be.
The Danes always put on a fantastic event. And greetings to everyone up there. Klaus, the chairman of the federation, Jan, the promoter up there. Look forward to meeting up with all of you in May. But from the commentary booth and all the media team, until then, it's au revoir.
Bye for now.
ceremony for big category, 120 kilo and 120 kilo more. We are waiting for Myriam Bushnell. Okay, donc the medal was given by two officials. First official, Myriam Bushnell, technical chairman from European Powerlifting Federation. You can applaud, yes, thank you. And the second official is the most important, is the president of European Powerlifting Federation, Mr. Arnold Wallström. Okay, now a cup, coffee cup, is given to all the lifters for participation. Thank you, the lifter. Okay, now we start with the first category, 120 kilo with squat. The bronze medal, Odin Stanley from France. The silver medal, Akimov Vladislav from Russia. The gold medal in the squat is Baliev Dmitry from Russia. Thank you. And now in Benchpress, the silver medal, Odin Stanley from sorry, bronze medal. Merci, Vélo. Bronze medal from France, Odin Stanley. The silver medal from Russia, Aklimov Vladislav. And the gold medal in Benchpress, Baliev Dmitry from Russia. Thank you. And now in deadlift. In deadlift, bronze medal, Akimov Vladislav from Russia. The silver medal, Van Voderkom Remco from Netherlands. Yes, a very big team from Netherlands. Thank you to come in Bordeaux. And the gold medal is from France, Odin Stanley. Okay, thank you. And now in total, I call all the lifters, and if you are not on the podium, please make one step. 5th place, Bodilov Fedor from Russia. Where is it? One step, just one step. Okay, thank you. 4th place, Van Voderkom Remco from Netherlands. And now we start with the podium with the gold medal, with the bronze medal, Odin Stanley from France. And the silver medal, Akimov Vladislav from Russia. And the winner for the first European Open University Classic Cup in Mérignac is from Russia, Mariev Dimitri. And now please stand up for national anthem from Russia. Thank you very much. And now we continue with the second and last category, 120 kilo more, the big category. For the squat. Donc, bronze medal, Demetlev Lev from Russia. The silver medal, Kijakomski Sebastian from Poland. And the gold medal, Kowaken from Turkey. Thank you. And now in Benchpress, bronze medal, Demetlev from Russia. The silver medal, Kijakomski Sebastian from Poland. And the gold medal, Kokak Seng from Turkey. Thank you. And now with deadlift, the bronze medal, Demetlev Lev from Russia. The silver medal, Kijakomski Sebastian from Poland. And the gold medal with a very, very nice deadlift, Kokak Seng from Turkey. Thank you. And now, the last podium of this European Open University Classic Cup is the total for this category. Bronze medal in total, Demetlev from Russia, 305 kilo. The silver medal, Kijakomski Sebastian from Poland. 700 kilo, 2.5 kilo. And the winner for the first European University Classic Cup in Mérignac. It is the first participation in a Powerlifting Federation from Turkey, and it's a gold medal, Kokak Sek. Congratulations, congratulations. And now please stand up. For the first time, we have the Turkey national anthem in European Powerlifting Federation. Congratulations, thank you very much. Attends, Dédé. Thank you.
Just a moment, just a moment. Okay, lifters, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to an end for the first European University Cup. This has been 3 very interesting days. I think the lifters, both of them have broken personal bests. So lifters, you have made a very good performance. Thank you very much. And of course, the organizing committee, headed by Sebastian Petrovski, beat director, and the clever team, they have made a fantastic good job. So congratulations, this has been excellent organized. And thank you to the referees, very few, but they have worked hard. Streaming team, media team, you have brought this lifting worldwide. So it's very good to have the streaming here. So thank you, all of you. And I say, for now, goodbye. I hope to see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnold. Thank you. And now it's finished. What are you doing, Dédé? Dédé, set the music, please, and with big applause for the lifter.